Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new series of videos. I wanted to make a little intro to this whole series because I'm now going to be undertaking a little bit of a lifestyle change. It has been something that I literally drift in and out of forever. I am always on and off diets. I yo-yo diet. I have been on, every one that's going, I've done it, and I've just never stuck to anything properly. And I just thought that doing this would be really good for me to be accountable, really, first and foremost. Making these weekly or however often I can make them food diaries. I feel like it would be good for me to look back on and see what was a good day. Also to be mindful about what I'm actually putting into my body every day and just make myself feel like I'm actually doing something positive, creating a group or a community at least of maybe like-minded people who are also struggling to stay on track and yeah, just help each other out. So if you're new over here, then my name is Ash. I'm a mum of two and I had my last baby 4 years ago and still use the excuse of I've just had a baby. Really the facts are, when I look back to just after I had my son Charlie, I was probably one of my slimmest that I'd ever been. I was really healthy, I was eating very well, I was breastfeeding him, I was drinking loads of water, I was eating well, and to be honest I had 2 kids under 2 at the point, so I never had any time to snack as such or be really off with my diet. So whenever I did eat, I tended to have things that I was sitting down and having, like dinner, breakfast and lunch, and I was walking loads. So I feel lifestyle wise I was so much more balanced back then, even though my life was more stressful. Even sleep wise, I was just doing so much better then. So this is more than just what I'm eating and 99 calorie snacks. This is more just kind of what I'm doing in the day, how many steps I'm getting in, how much water I'm drinking, and really just to be a bit more accountable for how I am fueling my body every day. Of course, this is such a sensitive topic. There are so many people who have struggled in the past or present just now with eating disorders and really unhealthy habits. I for one have also been down that route as well. I have done some crazy things in my 28 years of living to achieve a body image, but this is actually kind of separate to that. As much as I would love to be able to fit into my old jeans again, that's kind of a bonus for me at the moment. What I want to feel like is like settled in my body, and I know that sounds so deep and I'm not really a spiritual person as such, but I just feel like every night I go to bed and my tummy just feels horrendous. I feel bloated, I feel just completely topsy-turvy is the only way to put it, and I really want to try and strike the balance a little bit back into my everyday diet and just generally how I feel within myself. I want to have glowing skin, I want to feel healthy, I want to set a good example to my kids, I want to do all of those things. So this is more than just someone on a diet trying to restrict their calories. This is more of a I need to do this for me because I'm at such a point just now diet wise where if I continue going the way I'm going, it's actually going to start affecting my everyday health, and that is not what I want. So I want to try and be a bit more healthy, mindful, balanced, just feel good in my mind more than just how I physically look shape wise. It's not really about that. So with that being said, let's get into the first video in this series. I am actually going to be on a calorie deficit because that's how you lose weight. Despite what my brain likes to tell me about every fad diet that's going, I need to restrict the amount of calories coming into my diet every single day for the foreseeable future until I can get my body weight and my fat mass. I've got some really good scales that I'm using from Fit Track. They are fantastic. I actually worked with them on Instagram maybe last year, and they are great for giving you your body mass index, your fat, your visceral fat, all of that, your muscle mass, your bone density, your water intake, all of that. They're really good. This isn't in collaboration with them, but I just thought I would mention it anyway. That's how I am tracking things, and I'm also using an app called NutriCheck, which is fantastic for tracking calories. So I won't be weighing things like my meat, I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to weigh things like my pasta and rice. So just trying to be a little bit more easy. Anyway, this has been a really long intro. I didn't intend it to be as long as this, but I just thought it would be really good for the first one to give a kind of overall view of why I'm doing this, It is deeper than just weight loss, it's deeper than just physically how I look, it's more about mental, mind, body and soul basically. Who am I? Anyway guys, thank you so much if you've still stayed into this point here where I've rambled on. And if you do want to join in, if you're also trying to be a bit more mindful with your kind of exercise and your diet, then let me know below. We can spur each other on. If this becomes a bigger thing, I could also create a Facebook group or something that we could all be on, just giving each other advice and tips and, you know, just things that can keep us on track, because I think sometimes it's actually worth having the whole community thing rather than just following a diet plan. Sometimes it's good to have people who are also feeling the same as you, and if they're having an off day they say, right, don't blow it, this is what to do. That could be good as well, but we'll wait and see. We're running before we can even walk here, literally. Anyway guys, thank you for watching so far. Let's get into the what I ate in a day, and I really hope that you find this enjoyable, gives you some ideas, and if you're also needing that little bit of motivation, then maybe you could follow some of these as well and see how you go on. Also, huge disclaimer before I start this, I am not a dietitian. I am just a normal mum who is trying to stop eating McDonald's breakfast every time I go and do a school run. And with that being said, I'm going to go. I have been starting my mornings really early, so as you can see, I got up at 6:30 today to take the dog out for a walk. Getting a walk in first thing in the morning just really gets my mind in the right place, gets me some headspace, some fresh air, and I'm also having a black coffee just to really help wake me up. I'm also really trying to watch the amount of milk that I'm having. If any of you are calorie counting, then it's almost like having a budget each day, and using it on things like liquid calories just for me is not the best use for that value, if you like. And I think that is the best way to look at it. If you have a certain amount of calories you can have per day, use them wisely. I cannot stress how important it is to drink loads of water if you are trying to be on a calorie deficit. I am definitely really bad for eating when I'm actually thirsty, so having lemon water is really important for me. I'm also loving these rice cakes. These ones are the caramel flavour. They're only 39 calories per cake, and they just give me that nice hit of sugar that I need mid-morning. I'm also trying to not have breakfast. I'm trying to just go for like a bigger, fuller lunch. So today I'm going to have half an avocado. I never used to be a fan, but now I am absolutely hooked. I love avocado so much. I like to have this smashed on a piece of toast, and making small changes like taking your regular bread and changing it for a Danish style loaf is such a good way to save calories and bank them for the treats that you really want to have. This one's only 50 calories per slice, so I'm going to take one slice of that along with 2 eggs and also my half avocado smashed. Another great tip is to add a little drizzle of honey to your avocado. It tastes so delicious. You need the tiniest amount and it just takes that edge off of it. I also like to add some chili to it as well. Chili flakes and seasoning are so important if you're cooking and trying to be on a calorie deficit. It definitely just keeps your meals more interesting, and that little bit of spice also boosts your metabolism as well. It's dinner time. I'm having a salmon stir fry, really easy, quick, delicious. The salmon fillet and the rice are both microwavable, and I just stir fried the veg with some soy sauce. Moving on to pudding, I did have a pancake from earlier that I'd made for the kids, so I'll count that into my calorie count. And then I also had a broccoli yogurt, which is absolutely delicious. It's 25 grams of protein per pot, but only like 142 calories per yogurt, really great. And I also had some mini cookies, little Belmont ones. They are 99 calories per pack. So in total for my day, I had 1,318 calories. I didn't get my steps in I wanted to, but I think that's a really good start. So I really hope you enjoyed seeing what I ate today. As I said, I'm going to make this a sort of like once a week thing at least. But if I do more than one food diary, I'll just keep it into one video, if that makes sense. So if I have 3 or 4 food diaries in that week, I'll only do one upload, just in case any of you who are following here for different content, you maybe not be interested in the food stuff, then it means that you're still getting your usual uploads on my channel rather than just bombarding you with a whole new topic 5 or 6 times per week. If you're also following me over on TikTok, you'll see I'm doing some on there as well. There are tons of really good accounts on TikTok for showing you realistic what people eat in a day. videos, and I think that's a really good place to go and start. But again guys, just stay healthy, stay safe, and I hope you're keeping well. Thanks for watching, and subscribe if you're new so you can stick around for more videos coming up soon. Thanks a lot, bye!